Blaze this one. Word up, I'ma blaze this one. No doubt. Check it. Check it. Check it. My Uncle L. Check it. Track masters. Check it. Now everybody now. Check it. All my niggas now. Check it. Yeah. We about to serve this one off nice, you know what I mean? Word up. Check it. I shot ya. I'm splitting brothers open like a doctor. You fell asleep, the vampire teeth gotcha. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler, homie. Inga action, help me. Inga action, help me. Talk to me, man. It's your boy Young Ho. We turn the motherfucking noise up. We can get right into the proceedings this evening. The headphones at the start. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Now we working with it. The boy Face up in baseline, baby. Smart. Welcome to New York City. It's your boy Young Ho. Cheer. Kanye West on the track.
Energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge in the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact all together better with the crowd.
Talking about the ghetto, funky ghetto, trying to survive, trying to stay alive. The ghetto, talking about the ghetto, yes.
With the ladies. Look here, girl. I wanna be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your everything. You know? Straight to the top, baby. I think I might wife her. You know, powder blue, rocker wear suit, white Nike. My niggas like her. She been with me through the grind, girl. You put in that top like Bill Lifers.
Ziggy Smalls is the illest. What? Ziggy Smalls is the illest. Ziggy Smalls, Ziggy Smalls, Ziggy Smalls is the illest. Yeah. Ziggy Smalls is the illest. Live from Bedford Stuyvesant, the livest one. Representing BK to the fullest. Gats, I pull it. Bastards ducking when Big B bucking. Chicken heads be clucking in my back room fucking. It ain't nothing. They know Big B handling with the Mac in the act door paneling. Bandaging MCs. Oxygen, they can't breathe. Mad tricks up the sleeve. Wear boxes so my dick can breathe. Breeze through with the Q45 by my side. Lyrical high. And those that brushes my clutches get put on crutches. Get smoked like Dutches from the master. Hate to blast ya, but I have to. You see, I smoke a lot. Your life is played out like Kwame and them fucking polka dots. Who rock the spot? Biggie, you know how the weed go. Unbelievable.
Remix.
Yeah, Harlem is bad. Who in the world want a problem with that? Come on, real. I heard Harlem is bad. Who in the world want a problem with that? Yeah, Harlem is bad. Who in the world want a problem with that? I heard Harlem is bad. Who in the world want a problem with that?
Said my dudes don't dance, we just pull up a PN10. Do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back. Lean back, come on. I said my dudes don't dance, we just pull up a PN10. Do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back.
Yo,
lean back.
We on deja vu, and the day y'all do,
What's up?
it'll be the day y'all bleed. Rich minus 80 degrees. King of Harlem, ain't nobody made me leave.
Yo, what's up? Let's keep it real, son. Count this money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, yo, put the grants over there in the safe, you know what I'm saying? Cause we spinning these Jacksons. The Washingtons go to wifey, you know how that go.
I'm saying that's what this is all about, right? Clothes, bank rolls, and hoes, you know what I'm saying? Yo, then what, man? What?
Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause shit, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers. But something must have got in us. Cause all of us turned to sinners.
I want you to ask yourself one question. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? That's some deep shit right there. A lot of pressure. How would you handle it? Mace, what would you do?
Yo, I turn out all the hoes that's heterosexual. Smack and see the niggas right off the pedestal. I even look for my dad that I never knew. To show him how I look in my Beretta too. I do good shit like take kids from the ghetto. Show them what they can have if they never settle. Take every white kid from high class level. Show them what Christmas like, growing up in the ghetto. Teach niggas how to spend, stash the rest. Give blunts to the niggas under massive stress.
Butch Cassidy. What a tragedy. Let's see what's time. But I'm talking that shit.
But bitch, I'm country as cowboy boots. I debut beating boy band groups. Nigga, let me know what the fuck y'all won't do. Either keep up or you can't. Metal do a barbecue, cracker do your thing. I ain't coming for no dumb shit. You think it's one of the hardest nigga lyrics of the drum kick. And when it's finished, all been done with, I'ma smoke a blunt and knock the pussy off of some bitch.
Hey, tri-state area, do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV? But you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high-demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident, justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, good morning out there. How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Make Money Monday. Good morning out there. Good morning, Vernon Bryant. Good morning, Dotson. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Phyllis. Phyllis, y'all was calling people niggers in Denver at the baseball game. Y'all was wilding out at the baseball game. The Colorado Rockies was playing, I forgot who they was playing, but the brother was at the home plate, ready to hit in the A, and they was calling him a nigger from the stand. You can hear it. Nigger! I said, wow, they doing it like that in Colorado? All right, good morning. It is Make Money Monday right here on the Wake Up Show. Wake your asses up this morning. Good Make Money Monday, Miss Nancy Myers. Now, you know how we do each and every Monday. If you got a business, a company, or an organization, feel free to put it in the comments. Let's give that business, company, or organization a big shout out this morning on this Make Money Monday. Money. Who's excited to make money today? Who's excited to make money today? It is a Make Money Monday. You got a business, a company, or an organization, feel free to put it in the comments this morning. Let's give it a big shout out. Money, 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 money. Who's excited about making new money today? I know I am. Phyllis said, that's why I'm out of here. She said, get the fuck out of Colorado. They racist like that out there? I didn't know there was that racist out there. Yeah, Dotson, the traffic did get me. How'd you know? There was 2 accidents this morning. One on Route 130 in Cinnaminson and one in Delran. Yes, the traffic did get me. It is a Make Money Monday on the Wake Up Show. If you got a business, a company, or an organization, maybe you know somebody that got a business, a company, or an organization, feel free to put it in the comments. Let's give that business, company, or organization a big shout out this morning on this Make Money Monday. Wake y'all asses up this morning. We got a great show lined up for y'all today. We're going to give you a weather forecast, celebrity birthday shout outs, weekend review, much needed weekend review. Going to be some funny shit today. Sports news of the day. Man, that Hall of Fame ceremony had me crying last night, eh? Had me crying like a son bitch. Woodson's had me tearing up. I couldn't cry for your Dallas Cowboys, Drew Pearson. He did finally get in, though. That was good for him. But we'll talk about it on Sports News of the day. Coming up at 9:30 is Gospel Song of the Day. I'm taking y'all back on the Gospel Song of the Day, so be ready for a good old school, what we used to call it, outdoor tent revival gospel song, a jamboree. So make sure, a gospel jamboree, baby. So make sure y'all stay tuned in for the 9:30 Gospel Song of the Day. Coming up at 10 a.m. is open discussion. We got some stuff we want to put out there this morning for y'all. Hopefully at 10:30, my guys from By the Hood will be able to come on the show. They ain't been on the show in a couple weeks. I'm going to call them on our break. Make sure they are available. Then we're going to round us out with End of the Morning Jam with DJ A. We're going to bring you some of the hottest independent music locally and from afar. You're tuned in to the Wake Up Show with IMD this morning on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to California, and every city and state and town in between. You are tuned in to the Wake Up Show this morning. It is a Make Money Monday. Good morning, Dinker. Hey, Haas, how are you, brother? It's Make Money, Money, Money. All right, hey, let's get this show started. All right, today's weather forecast for the tri-state area. Let's give you your weather forecast for the tri-state area today. Driving in, it was pretty okay, but it's going to be oppressively hot today, they said. And if you got ailments like asthma or something, they said it's going to be hard to breathe today, eh? That's where the hell I'm going. When I'm leaving here, I'm going right in the house. I ain't coming outside till Wednesday. So today's weather forecast, they're calling for scattered showers, high of 90, low of 71, but the heat index is going to be very high today. So they're calling for it to be excessive heat. It could get dangerous. So make sure we checking on our elderly. Make sure our young people are filled with fluids. And just stay cool out there today because it's going to be pretty hot. It's a 3-shower day to you funky sons of bitches out there. Don't you take a half a shower today and think you cool with it. No, you stinking ass. Take 3 showers. It's going to be too hot. You need 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon when you come home from work, and definitely 1 at night before you get into bed with your funky ass self. So today's weather forecast for the tri-state area, scattered showers, high of 90, low of 71. Wow, they up at 102 up in Denver. Hey, y'all definitely got to put some powder on your titties in Denver. Make sure your titties is cool in Denver this morning. make sure you got some shower on your titties this morning. It's going to be hot out there. And some of y'all got them big boom stankums. And you know, on a hot day like today, it get all moist under there. It's all moist under there. You run your... You know, what the fuck is that? Make sure you put some powder on them big titties today. Because it's gonna be a hot one. I don't want your titties to get too funky. Because some of y'all get funky titties when it gets hot. You know who you are with your funky titty self. You know who you are. You know if you got big titties on a hot day, you got to put some powder under them son of a bitches. You can't just let them all out. You can't just let them, that's me titties out. It's a Make Money Monday. We ain't been here in like a week, it feel like. So shit, y'all better catch up this morning, goddammit, because we're going to have some fun today, baby. I am filled with some energy this morning, boy. So y'all catch, I'm drinking coffee this morning. We had to take a break from coffee. It was too goddamn hot. I'm back at it. Back at it. All right, so DJ A, that is our weather forecast for today. Good morning, Star G. Hey, Star, thank you so much for coming out, you and OG yesterday, and Jax the Genius and his beautiful girlfriend. I appreciate that, man. We had a good time yesterday. Very good time. We'll talk about it in Weekend Review. All right, DJ A, it's time for birthday shout-outs. Happy birthday to each and every one of you out there that is celebrating your birthday on this Make Money Monday. Today is Monday, August 8th, 2021. If it's your birthday, it's your Earth Day. Feel free to put it in the comments. Let Will Track shine a light on your ass.
Turn your lights on.
Good morning, Lotus RL, Exit 9. How are you? Anybody out there celebrating a birthday? If it's your birthday, it's your Earth Day. Feel free to put your name in the comments. Maybe it's not your birthday. Maybe it's your sister, your brother, your mama, your stepdaddy, your uncle, your auntie, your niece, your baby daddy, your baby mama, your co-worker. It's their birthday. Put their name in the comments. Let Will Tracks shine light on that ass.
Turn your lights on. Turn your lights on.
Okay. Happy 45th birthday to Phyllis. I love these nicknames. Happy 45th birthday to Phyllis' sister, Nudie. I bet that ain't her goddamn real name. And why they call her Nudie? I would like to know why they call her Nudie. Does she always want to be nude? Is that why they call her Nudie? Happy birthday to Phyllis' sister, Nudie, turning 45 years old. All right. Happy birthday, Nudie. Why they call you Nudie? Is it because you like being nude? I know that ain't a real name. I love the nicknames.
Now's the birthday person in the middle. Keep the birthday person in the middle and follow me, right? Follow me real quick. This is what I say.
Yeah, but some people take half showers, Dotson. You know what a half a shower is? When a person get in the shower and they only in that bitch for 10 minutes. That's a half a shower, Dotson, if you don't know. A full shower is a good 20 minutes. If you only in there for 5, 10, you took a half a shower. Dotson, I got to teach you every goddamn day something. Evelyn Rich writes, happy birthday to my son, Sadiq. How old is Sadiq, Evelyn? You don't want to tell us? Happy birthday to Evelyn Rich's son, Sadiq. I knew that wasn't her name, Nudie. No, Tawanya. Phyllis, why they call her Nudie? Now I want to know. Is it because she like being naked? Happy birthday to each and every one of you out there. Celebrating your birthday. If it's your birthday, it's your Earth Day. Feel free to put your name in the comments. Maybe it's not your birthday, but maybe it's a co-worker, a friend, a nemesis, somebody. I don't know. Feel free to put their name in the comments. And let's give them a big happy birthday shout out. And let my man, Will Trapp, shine a light on that ass. Put the birthday person in the middle.
We go. 1, 2, 3. Somebody shine a light on him.
All right, DJ A, it's time for celebrity birthday shout outs. DJ A over there going through it with his knee. He's been on his knees eating too much coochie over the weekend. Why do I gotta get some? Dotson talking about get some Max T, bro. Why do I gotta get some Max T? What's Max T, eh? Dotson, you've been posting some weird shit this morning. We just want to let you know that. We just want to let you know that, okay, Dotson? Happy birthday to Kevin Blackshear. Happy birthday to Kevin Blackshear. And Evelyn Rich's son turns 24 today. So happy birthday to Evelyn Rich's son, Sadiq, turning 24. Who the same age as you? You ain't nowhere near. You ain't been 24 in 50 years. He the same age as you. He got coffee this morning, y'all, so he gonna stay up today, goddammit. He been falling asleep for the past couple of weeks. That's what happened when that woman sucked the life out of his ass. Man, he don't know how to act some damn time. All right, it's time for celebrity birthday shout out. So let's get into these celebrity birthday shout outs so we can get into weekend review. We got a lot to get into today. We've been off for a little while, so we definitely want to catch up with y'all guys today. Make sure you are sharing the show. Come on. All you got to do is hit the share button. It ain't that goddamn hard. Just push share, goddammit. Share the show. Let your family and friends know you are tuned into the Wake Up Show this morning with IMD on WCMD Media. All right, it's time for celebrity birthday shout outs. Celebrity birthday shout outs as follows. We got actor Sam Elliott. Actor Sam Elliott turned 77 years old today. Happy birthday, actor Sam Elliott. Actress Melanie Griffith. Actress Melanie Griffith turned 64 today. Actress Melanie Griffith turned 64 today. NFL Hall of Famer and coach of the what is it? What are we coaching now? Deion. HBCU. But what's the name of the school? You see how much weed we smoke? Ain't don't even smoke no weed. I smoke all the damn weeds. Wait a minute. Andre Wade says, happy birthday, Whitney Houston. Whitney birthday ain't today. Why you didn't tell me it was her birthday today? Oh, yeah, it is. I'm sorry. Yep, I'm sorry. Thank you, Andre Wade. So we can do a Whitney. Oh, that's our rest in peace birthday. That's right. That's why I didn't come up. Okay. Thank you for that. I forgot all about Whitney. We got to celebrate Jersey's own. Thank you so much, Andre Ways. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get into our celebrity birthday shout-outs. NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders turns 54 years old today. Actress Gillian Anderson turns 53 today. Actress Anna Kendrick turns 36 today. And the founder of hip-hop, they like to call him, the rapper Curtis Blow, turns 62 today. What the hell was that?
Clap your hands,
everybody. I was about to say. I knew that wasn't Curtis.
I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks.
Original hip-hop. The founder of hip-hop, one of the founders. Curtis Blow turning 62 today, y'all.
Breaks to make you a superstar. Breaks to win and breaks to lose. And these here breaks rock your shoes.
That's when you was wearing. That's when you was wearing Jerry curl with him, man. You had a Jerry curl back then. You put somebody in the back. You ain't have a Jerry curl when that came out. I never had a Jerry curl. You was bald then.
Yeah, I started shaving my head when I was 19.
So you just went with the baldy. You never had a Jerry curl? Curtis Blow turned 62 years old today. And another hip-hop icon, West Coast style, Mac 10 turned 50 today, eh? Y'all crip walking out there this morning? Where we at? Oh! Happy birthday to Mac 10, turned 50 years old today. I didn't know he was 50. Shit.
Never was pushing shove, gang banging drug dealers, who banging mugs, penitentiary love. I was raised.
All right, happy birthday to rapper Mac 10, and honorable mention, rest in peace to the great. You got one? To the great Miss Whitney Houston, Jersey's own Whitney Houston, man. She will be celebrating her birthday today, but she is celebrating her birthday in heaven. So happy birthday to you, the queen, one of the greatest singers of all time, if not the best singer of all time. And I think we all sung. I sung this song 8 times at graduations. Let that thing play, eh? Let us feel good this morning. They're going to kick us off any goddamn way. Just give us 20 seconds up. Give them a strength. We all sung this at a graduation somewhere, right? Happy birthday in heaven to the queen, the great Miss Whitney Houston, y'all. Oh, hey. This was my part.
Everybody searching for a hero.
People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone to fulfill my needs.
Lonely place to
Come on, y'all, sing it with me this morning. You ready? On 1, 2, 3. Never to in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live without. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my what? Because the what? What is it, y'all? Love of all inside of me. Oh, wrong verse. Sing it, y'all. Happy birthday, Nippy. We all sung this at graduation. Happy birthday. Cut off. They will kick us off anyway. Happy birthday to the late, great Miss Whitney Houston. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Weekend Review. DJ A, we're going to start with you. Get your ass over here and hear this crazy shit you know about what you do this weekend.
Shit now.
Let's hear this crazy shit.
Oh, shit now.
It's time for Weekend Review. And like we do on Mondays, you guys can post in the comments what you did over the weekend and we will read it off. All right, if you're new to the show, on Mondays, we recap what we did over the weekend. We'll start with DJ A. Go ahead, A.
Oh, shit, man. What's going on, people? Okay, so Friday, no, excuse me. Or was that Thursday? I don't know. Yeah, Friday, after my girl got off work, we took a trip to Atlantic City. Went to Atlantic City. I don't gamble, but she do her gamble.
She won any money?
She always win.
Oh, shit.
So
then that's why you got gamble with her. She good luck.
No, I ain't good luck.
Oh, okay.
When I walk away,
that's when she wins.
She start winning. I'm sitting there. She don't win too much. She win, but that's why I walk away or I turn around and I won't look at the machine.
Oh.
So when we left there, it was late, and I was hungry. She was hungry. Stopped by. Where we stopped by? Burger King. Now Burger King was closed. I was mad about that. We
You still eating them fast food joints?
Man, look, listen.
You gotta stop eating that fast food.
But Saturday, what we do Saturday? Saturday, I don't know. We was a lot of places. We just went places.
So
Saturday.
y'all just be going places.
Yeah, we just went.
Must be
driving.
fucking nice.
And then Saturday night, I took her to Los Jalapenos Bar and Grill in Oakland.
Los who?
Jalapenos.
Los Jalapenos
Bar and Grill.
So I guess it was a Spanish place, a Mexican. Was it good?
Oh my God!
What'd you get, fajitas and shit?
I got some fajitas.
They make them
and
big.
A margarita.
And you was drinking margaritas too?
Oh my! Listen.
It's in Brooklyn? Where's that?
No, it's in Oakland.
Oh, in Oakland.
It's right on the corner. You can eat inside or you can eat outside. And on Saturday nights, they have salsa dancing.
So they was salsa. You wasn't fucking salsa.
I say I was salsa dancing. They have salsa dancing.
You wasn't salsa.
I wasn't dancing.
I would have loved
because
to
of
see
my
your
knee.
ass out there like
Because you know, I was dancing. I'm a dancer.
If I would see your ass out there like this,
I'd have been getting it in.
I would lose my fucking mind.
So after we left, ate there, and we left. We rode around for a while, went home. Then yesterday, we did a little housework because they said we're getting the attic done. So we tore out.
So what's a little housework? Hey, what y'all getting done? What y'all had done?
The whole attic's getting new floors and everything.
Okay.
So we tore the carpet out. We cleaned the kitchen real good. Did little house chores.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't doing no garden work yet.
You getting in the earth too?
Yeah,
that must be some good ass coochie.
That's the bomb. But
he got him in the garden, y'all. That's how you know it's some good ass coochie. He all in the garden talking about, let me get in this fertilizer. Come on, bring me some more mulch. Fucking garden. But he got Gerber daisies and shit.
Yeah, my flowers. I gotta pull up trees. I'm pulling up trees. Yeah,
out there planting,
Come
y'all.
on, baby.
See what good coochie and money will get you. Yeah. You can get you a garden in there. Goddamn thing.
I'm freaking. We was gonna go grocery shopping. And then her friend called a childhood friend, so we took a ride to Vineland.
Oh, okay.
And met her friend, and I met her boyfriend. Friend's boyfriend.
Oh, so y'all was double dating.
And she cooked. Oh my gosh, she can cook too now.
Who, the friend or the girl?
The friend.
Oh, okay.
My girl cooked too now.
What'd she cook? What'd she cook, y'all?
I wanted some shrimp. So
oh God, yeah, always want to eat the shrimps.
She made some chicken.
Y'all need to stop putting shrimp in every goddamn thing. It's getting out of control.
Well, I like seafood, so you know how that is.
I mean, why are they putting it in everything, eh?
That's what I want.
You want seafood in everything?
Just like they put cheese in every goddamn thing.
Well, man, you can't put. They got shrimp, macaroni and cheese, shrimp mashed potatoes, shrimp collard greens, and shrimp hobos. It's just putting shrimp in every goddamn thing.
And everything. So I think we're even.
All right, I understand.
After we left there, we finally went to the grocery store, got a few things. You know how to grab my green tea. I got like 8 bottles of green tea.
8 bottles of green tea.
Big jugs of green tea. But all in all, the weekend was good. Me and my baby, we hang out. This weekend was only weekend, and I think a month and a half we didn't do the movies.
Oh, you didn't go to the movies this weekend? You know, I actually watched a crazy-ass movie last night on Netflix. It was a new one about the guy and the girl who went and got that house, and the girl cheated on him. Oh, shit.
What was the name?
Go to Netflix. It's a new movie on Netflix. It just came out. I watched it Sunday. The shit was incredible. Sunday. I'm saying Sunday like it wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
I watched it yesterday. I forgot the name.
Like it wasn't.
Redemption. I forgot the name of it.
Because
we ain't been here in a while.
Been here in a freaking while.
All right, so that's A's weekend review.
Beautiful weekend.
All right, so I started off Friday getting ready for the weekend. I didn't do too much Friday night. I just wanted to get my rest rehearsed because I had a lot of performances over the weekend. So I started out Saturday night in Palmyra, New Jersey, Merle Pratt's annual, I guess you want to call it, end of the summer cookout jam that he does at his home. I was there performing. I want to give a shout out to Palmyra, Beverly, Camden that was there, people from Delaware that was there, Philadelphia. But most importantly, I want to thank the people that came up to me Saturday at Merle's event that saw me when I first started 21 years ago. I had people come up to me and said, I didn't even know you did comedy. I just thought you was a poet because we've known you as a poet. So I did like 10-minute comedy set at Merle's Throne, and I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but all I'm gonna say is I tore that shit up, y'all. You wait till the documentary come out. It's all on there. So I want to thank Palmyra, New Jersey, first of all, my family out there. If you guys don't know, Merle Pratt is from Palmyra, New Jersey. He was one of the biggest promoters in our area at one point. He's kind of took a step back, but after we spoke over the weekend, I think they're going to be starting to do their comedy shows again. But I say that to say this. In 2001, I went on a ski trip in Altoona, Pennsylvania, courtesy of Merle Pratt. He kind of hustled me. He was like, yo, you want to go on this ski trip? I was like, I ain't got no money to pay for no damn ski trips. He was like, nah, you don't need no money. You got to be a tour guide. You can work the tour guide for me, and that way you can go on the trip for free. Now, at this point, I was going through a real bad separation with my oldest daughter's mother. I was in Bristol, Pennsylvania, trying to find myself. I had just started writing poetry. I was getting my mind prepared for where I'm at today, to be honest with you, and I didn't know that 21 years ago. And I'll never forget, Merle took me on. I went on this ski trip as a tour guide. My bus was leaving West Philadelphia. Yeah, it was a hell of a bus. So I had to go to West Philly, count everybody on the bus, make sure it was the right people on the bus who paid to go on this tour, on this ski trip. The ski trip was in Altoona, Pennsylvania. I get up to Altoona, Pennsylvania. I'm having so much fun. Saturday night is the main concert. I think he had Keisha Cole was on the show and a couple comedians. And what happened was the comedians and Keisha Cole were late getting to the venue because of a bad snowstorm. So Merle comes to me and says, I know you do poetry. I seen you writing it in my barbershop. And I was like, I ain't never performed it for nobody. And he was like, I give you $100. Get your ass up there and do some poetry. Well, I went up there and I did poetry. And like the old saying says, it started from there. And that's what started it. From that day in Altoona, Pennsylvania, when Merle gave me $100 and said, go on stage and do some poetry, the rest is history. And this is what you get today. So I always tell people, some people may think Merle's a piece of something, but I always say I am forever indebted to Merle Pratt in Palmyra, New Jersey, because he was the one that first put the microphone in my hand. So I really appreciate that. So I had a good time Saturday at his event, had so much fun. And then, like I said, going back home because my family is from Palmyra. So I was able to see people that I haven't seen in a while, shake some hands with some folks, smile with some people, laugh with some people, reminisce with some folks. And then God just keeps on opening doors. I was able to perform in Palmyra, my family's hometown, Saturday. And then yesterday, big shout out to my man Ronnie T and everybody in Burlington City, the mayor of Burlington, for an incredible Unity Day. They had me host Unity Day yesterday in Burlington City, New Jersey. And if you guys don't know, that's where I went to high school at. You know, I'm from Camden, but I went to high school in Burlington City. My mother sent us there every goddamn morning. Me and my older sister, Alicia, would have to wake up at 5 in the morning, and they would drive us from Kramer Hill's here in Camden, to Edgewater Park. And me and my sister, Alicia, would have to get on a school bus to go to Burlington City High School. And then half our family was brought up in Burlington. Me and my brother, our grandmother on my mom's side had 13 children. I think it was 7 girls and 6 boys. 8 girls and 6 boys. 5 boys, I'm sorry. Thank you, 8 girls and 5 boys. Well, half of our aunts and uncles went to school in Burlington City. Like my mother, my Aunt Frances, my Aunt Evelyn, my Uncle Merle, my Uncle Johnny, they went to Burlington City High School. And then my other half of my aunties and uncles, my Uncle Lucky, my Uncle Kenny, my Uncle Michael, my Aunt Peggy, my Aunt Janice, my Aunt Joycey, they went to Palmyra High School. You see how that works? So that's why Burlington City and Palmyra, that's family. So I was able to perform in Palmyra on Saturday and then Burlington City yesterday. And when I tell you, hats off to Palmyra and Burlington City, man. I had a good time. I had so much fun doing what I love to do. But I just want to take one time out and thank Pastor Danny Knight. Pastor Danny Knight from Burlington City. The Knight family in Burlington is very close to my family. We're all family in Burlington. If y'all know Burlington, y'all know what I'm talking about. So Pastor Danny Knight, he's a pastor in Burlington City, New Jersey. So when I was getting ready to go perform yesterday, I was hanging out at the park, and Pastor Knight came up to me and he was like, "Yo, it's so good for you to bless us with your presence." And I just felt the need that I needed to get some stuff off of my chest with him. Not nothing against him, but some stuff that I was dealing with personally. And I said, "Pastor, man, you know, that devil been attacking me through my family, through my work." And the reason why I'm taking the time out to shout out Pastor Danny Knight is because he took time to listen to me. He didn't try to interrupt me. He didn't try to force anything on me. He just did this, talk to me. And he took time to listen to me. And I knew it was God's intervention because God needed me to let some stuff out. And he knew that Pastor Knight would be the perfect person to be the soundboard on because he wouldn't judge me. He's not going to try to convince me of anything. He's not going to try to share his opinions. He was just an ear. And I wanted to take the time out to thank Pastor Danny Knight from Burlington City for just being an ear for me yesterday. You do not know how much that meant to me because a lot of you guys know watching my show, I don't get into organized religion. I don't do that. I do have a spiritual advisor. My old spiritual advisor passed away about a year ago. So I haven't really found a new that person that man of God that whenever some things are going on in my life that I can call that man of God, and that man of God can either pray with me, pray for me, or just be an ear for me. And I thank Pastor Danny Knight for being an ear for me yesterday because he had no idea what I was dealing with in my spirit, but he knew that I needed to get some stuff out. And he just sat there and listened to me. And then he told me he was going to pray for me because me and him understand that we don't ask for prayer from everybody because everybody ain't praying for you. They're praying against you. So I just wanted to take this time to thank Pastor Danny Knight from Burlington City for just being a man of God. And that's what this is what I want to say before I get off the weekend review. This is how you can tell when people are true people of God because he wasn't there to, I guess, recruit me because he has his church. He could have been like, you know what, come to my church and let us help you. And he just listened. And sometimes that's what you need. Someone just to listen to you and to say to you, you're going to be okay. Like I already know I'm going to be okay, but it's nothing like some reassurance from somebody saying to you, you're going to be okay. God got you. So I just didn't want to go no further in the show without taking time to thank Pastor Danny Knight, Burlington City, New Jersey, for taking time out and just listening to me, not judging me, not trying to correct me, not trying to give me his opinion. He just listened. And sometimes This is what I want to say to you guys before we get off a weekend review. Sometimes you just need to listen to somebody. Sometimes when somebody is going through something and they're trying to get something off their chest or something off their mind because they're dealing with it, it's not for you to give them a response. Some people just need to vent. Not looking for your opinion, not looking for your advice, not even looking for you to give a response. Sometimes we got to learn how to shut up and let people vent to you. And maybe that can save a life, because Pastor do not know how him allowing me to vent to him eased myself yesterday. When I got done venting to Pastor, I felt so good. Not saying that I was feeling bad previous, but after I vented my venom to the pastor, I felt better about the day. And I felt even better from him because he allowed me to do just that, vent. And I wasn't looking for an opinion. I wasn't looking for an answer, a solution, none of that stuff. I already got the answers and solutions. I just needed to vent. And I didn't want to get through this show without thanking Pastor Danny Knight from Burlington City for just being an ear. Because sometimes that's all we need, is somebody to just want to listen to us without even trying to interrupt, without trying to give their opinion or their advice. Sometimes a just listening ear can go a long way. And sometimes we have to learn how to listen without thinking about speaking, because sometimes we listen to people to respond, not listening to receive. And I'm glad Pastor Danny Knight didn't listen to me looking for a response. He listened to me to allow me to just speak. Sometimes that's all somebody needs, is just you to be an ear and a shoulder and not an opinion or a solution. So I just wanted to thank Pastor Danny Knight for that. Yes, he is, Evelyn Rich. He's a good listener, and he was a great listener for me. And this is one of the reasons why I love Burlington City, because the anointing is there for me. I already know my church sits there, St. Peter's Primitive Baptist. There's some kind of anointing that flows through Burlington City when it comes to me. That's why everything I touch in Burlington, it turns to gold, because that's where that anointing was first established. That's where that calling, they like to say, was first delivered, right at St. Peter's Primitive Baptist Church in Burlington City, New Jersey. So I know where my help comes from. I know how God has ordained me. And in order for me to receive the true gifts, he has to plant me into people who knows the gifts in me, like Pastor Danny Knight knows. Pastor Danny Knight knows exactly who I am in God. And see, God knew that Pastor Danny Knight should be there yesterday at that time, at that hour, at that place to meet me yesterday in order for me to release these things that were going on inside of me. And God ordained that. That's where I believe in such a thing when it calls to I'm not going to get into some of these words with you guys, because then we'll go to Bible study. But this is why I love when God preordains things in our lives in order to fulfill something that we need through him. See, I always tell you, even though I don't like people, God knows that we're going to need people in order to succeed in everything that God called us to do. So God knew that I need a man of faith and a man of the cloth yesterday to be able to receive things that I was going through. And he did that for me. So thank you for that. Yeah, because people don't realize that even though I come on this show and I'm laughing and I'm smiling, my energy is where it's at, that doesn't mean sometimes inside I'm crying like a little boy, you know. So let's always be mindful that you never know what a person is going through. So let's just go with that, all right? So that is our weekend review. All right, those of y'all that are watching, all right, hey, let me run an ad. Hey, we'll come back on the other side with our sports news of the day. It's the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media.
Hey, tri-state area, do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV, but you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 856-503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident, justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, we are back with the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media, visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to California, yay, and every city and state and town in between. You are tuned in to the Wake Up Show. Good morning, Briggs. Briggs writes, be careful, everybody ain't got spiritual hands to be laid on you. I know that's right. That's why I don't let everybody pray with me. But I believe Pastor Danny Knight is a true man of God because his action shows me that. So I appreciate that, Briggs, but I don't got to worry about that with Pastor Danny Knight at all. Good morning, Cindy Lee Howard. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right, DJ A, what time is it? It's time for Sports News of the Day. Sports News of the Day. It's time for Sports News of the Day. Sports News of the Day. All right, so what are we going to start with today? What are we going to start with? Let's start with base. Nah. NBA. NBA news for today. All right, we'll start with the NBA. So Kevin Durant has signed an extension with the Nets worth a reported $198 million to stay in Brooklyn. So it don't look like Kevin Durant's leaving Brooklyn. Free agency updates. Andre Iguodala went back to the Golden State Warriors. Hey, wake up, man. That's why I gave you coffee. Damn. Andre Iguodala is back with the Golden State Warriors. Shout out to him. Kelly Oubre went to the Charlotte Hornets. NBA is going to be something special this year, y'all. NBA is definitely going to be something special this year. Yeah, the Lakers is getting a bunch of players too, eh? All right, so let's go. So that's our NBA. We got, NBA free agency. People are signing, being read up. Kawhi Leonard, he signed. He is scheduled to re-sign with the LA Clippers as well. All right, so let's get into the NFL because football season's in the air, eh? And your Cowboys suck. NFL Hall of Fame 2021. All right, so we had the NFL Hall of Fame weekend. We had the NFL Hall of Fame weekend inductees for the 2021 because they canceled last year's. So they did, over the weekend, they did both, 2020 and 2021. So I'm going to read to you guys the NFL 2021 inductees. We're going to start with Peyton Manning. He had a great speech. It was funny. He was clowning Tom Brady. He said, when Tom Brady is eligible in 2035, that means he's going to play a long time. So Peyton Manning, Calvin Johnson, Megatron, was the youngest person inducted into the Hall of Fame at 35 years old. He stopped playing football when he was 27. Played 6 years, and I didn't know that Megatron battled a lot of pain. And he was fighting with his back pain, and he was taking all these medications, and he decided to go with the leaf. You know what that is, the weed. So he was a big advocate of marijuana yesterday watching his speech because people are getting turned down on the opioids. And somebody like him could be hooked on them opioids because he had to take them for back pains. And that's what starts that addiction. So he was advocating marijuana leaf instead of these opioids. So big shout out to Calvin Johnson, Megatron. I really enjoyed his speech yesterday. Charles Woodson brought the house down. His speech was incredible, had me tearing the hell up. John Lynch, great speech. It just was an all-around great ceremony for the NFL and the NFL Hall of Fame class of 2021. Really did appreciate that. NFL is in full swing. Preseason starts Thursday with the Philadelphia Eagles. They started last Thursday with the Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Huh? Yeah, the Eagles play the Steelers on Thursday. The Eagles will play. Who do y'all play this weekend? This Thursday. So now the NFL started already, but the preseason games will kick up on Thursday. So that is your NFL news for today. Major League Baseball scores. Now it's time for Major League Baseball news and scores. Major League Baseball is in a pennant race right now, so every game matters. So let's give you yesterday's games. The Philadelphia Phillies swept the New York Mets over the weekend. And get this, the Phillies are in first place right now. The Philadelphia Phillies are in first place right now. They beat the Mets 3-0 to end the weekend series on a 3-game sweep. They was like 7 games behind. Give them some claps, Give it up for the Phillies, man. Now they got to play the Dodgers. And now my New York Yankees lost to the Mariners last night 2-0, but my Yankees are rolling. We won 9 out of 10. We're like 2 games out of the wild card spot. I'm hoping we get that first place in the American League East, but it's going to be a tough one because Tampa Bay and Boston is ahead of us. My Yankees lost to the Mariners yesterday 2-0. The Rays beat the Orioles yesterday 9-6. The Dirty Sox lost to the Blue Jays 9-8. Cincinnati beat the Pirates 3-2. The Indians beat the Tigers 7-5. The Braves beat the Nationals 5-4. The Giants beat the Brewers 5-4. The Twins beat the Astros 7-5. Kansas City Royals beat the St. Louis Cardinals yesterday 6-5. The Rockies blew out the Florida Marlins, but like I mentioned earlier on the show, I'm very disappointed with the Colorado Rockies. As they were playing the Marlins yesterday, one of the Marlins' African-American players were at the home plate ready to bat. And you can hear it as clear as day, a fan yelling, "Go sit down, nigger! Boo, nigger!" And you can hear it. They played it on ESPN and every goddamn, they beeped out the nigger part. But you can't, it's 2021. And white folks are still quick to call us a nigger. I don't understand, man. But here's what I'm gonna say about that. They're trying to say they don't know who it was, but you can hear him. You can tell he's sitting close. He was literally yelling nigger, nigger, nigger with the hard ER. So in Denver, Colorado, in Colorado, I was disappointed when I heard it on ESPN, man. And then the Colorado Rockies, their ownership came out with this bullshit statement of, they don't buy into racism, they don't tolerate bigotry, and that's not what their organization stands for. Now, how come some security person? Because here's what I'm going to say about this before we continue on with this. I done been to many baseball games. You guys that have watched the show know this. I was just at the Bronx 2 weeks ago watching the Phillies play the Yankees. They have ushers up and down the aisles of the baseball games. Ushers to make sure you're sitting at the proper seat. You mean to tell me not one usher heard this white man yelling nigger, nigger, nigger? Not one usher. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. What I believe is they so immune to it, they don't care about it, they used to the shit. Because if we heard it all throughout television, national audience, you mean to tell me none of the ushers heard this man yelling nigger, 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 and didn't want to approach him and say, yo, that's foul language, we need to remove you from this ballpark? Hell, I was at the Phillies-Yankees game, and if a Phillies fan said something too derogatory to a Yankees fan, the usher stepped right in the middle of them. Hey, yo, calm that down. We don't want no fighting out here today. So you mean to tell me no usher was close enough to hear this white man yelling nigger to our brother at home plate playing a baseball game? Bullshit, I call it. Somebody heard him. He needed to been banned from the goddamn stadium and never let back in again. Make an example out of these racist bigots. I'm disappointed in you, Colorado. Very disappointed in you. There you go, Andre Ways. That's a good one. You know why the people sitting next to him didn't want to turn him in? Because they was cheering on nigger, nigger, nigger. Yep, all they had to do was go the Yankees game.
Remember the dude that they escorted out?
Yep, I saw that.
The Philly thing was doing the stuff and threw the stuff on him.
Yeah, threw the stuff on him. No.
They went right to the camera and the ushers went in on the wall
and got him.
And grabbed his ass and took him out.
So I don't understand how Colorado couldn't have did that.
And all of it is video monitored.
All of it's video monitored.
And go back because it's all recorded. And they didn't do it.
Andre Ways writes, what about the people sitting next to him? That's a good one. Nobody sitting next to him wanted to go, hey, right here, he calling somebody a nigger. That's the dude calling people niggers. Ain't nobody want to snitch and point him out. It was whoa. If y'all didn't hear it yet, Google the shit. It's got to be on YouTube. The Colorado Rockies against the Miami Marlins.
Ask them what happened to see something, say something.
Yeah, what happened to see something, say something. Nobody believing that no more. Stop snitching. So the Marlins lost to the Rockies, but Denver, y'all got a lot. Colorado, y'all got a lot in explaining to do. Believe me, I need to hear about this story some more today. But if you haven't heard about it, go on YouTube. You can clearly hear this man yelling, nigger, nigger. And they had to, because it was so profound that the national audience that was watching the game on television wasn't on our television around here, but if you're in Colorado or Florida, it was televised. They had to beep it. And then the broadcasters was like, wait a minute, are we hearing what we're hearing? And I'm saying to myself, you goddamn right you're hearing what you're hearing. Nigger, nigger, nigger. 2021 we live in. And we still got to deal with that. And white folks wonder why we get crazy. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone before I say something that gets some people mad. I'm going to leave it alone. But it amazes me that we're in 2021. 2021. And we're still dealing with ignorant, biased white people calling us niggers. Major League Baseball scores from yesterday.
The Mets lost to the Phillies 3-0.
Yeah, so Andre Reyes writes, must have been white people at the game. Well, it was in Colorado, so I don't see too many of us in Colorado. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was able to go off like that, because Colorado ain't a lot of us there. So it's probably all white people sitting around, the ignorant, biased crack. Excuse, let me not call him a name. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting upset. The ignorant, biased white man who was yelling nigger was probably surrounded by a bunch of other ignorant, racist white people. That's why nobody told on him. That's why nobody said a damn thing to him or told on him. But you best believe I'm going to need them to come up with a better situation than what they're doing. Because they still haven't said who did it. They acting like they don't know who the person was. Get the hell out of here. But we'll stay on top of the story as it unfolds. All right, let's get you back to your scores and highlights from Major League Baseball. The Rangers lost to the Oakland Athletics yesterday 6-3. The Dodgers beat the Angels 8-2. The Padres shut out the Diamondbacks 2-0. And the White Sox beat the Cubs 9-3. Now, today's Major League Baseball games as follows. The Reds will take on the Indians first pitch 6:10. The Brewers will take on Chicago first pitch 8:05. The White Sox will take on the Twins at 8:10. My New York Yankees will take on the Kansas City Royals today at 8:10. The Marlins will take on the Padres at 10:10. Now, listen, I'm super excited about this week in baseball because on Thursday, my New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox will play at the Field of Dreams. Hey, you remember the movie Field of Dreams? And they taped it in Iowa, and the man turned his farm into a baseball field so the ghosts can come back and play. Well, they're going to have a live baseball game there on Thursday. The Yankees against the Chicago White Sox. I'm super excited to watch that game. So that's going to be fun. So there is your Major League Baseball news and scores for today. And that's going to wrap up sports news of the day.
Welcome back.
All right, DJ A, where are we? It's time for gospel song. Who's my guy again I played today? Oh, Sean, yes. Sean, that's my best friend's name, too. That's why I remember this song. Sean Jones and the Believers. What was the name of it? I'm Depending on You. Yeah, this is a down south one. I'm Depending on You. All right, so Sean Jones and the Believers, I'm Depending on You. Gospel song of the day right here on the Wake Up Show. Let's have a praise party, y'all.
Growing up as a child in my mother's care, my mother told me he would always be there. Oh my, now I'm a grown man living on my own. I can truly say Jesus, he ain't never left me alone. Every now and then I have to tell him, Lord, it's all right to clap your hand. I am depending on you. Is there anybody listening to me? You ever tell the Lord that sometime, Lord, I depend on you. Let me say it one more time and I'll go ahead and leave y'all alone. Growing up as a child in my mother's care, I never will forget it. My mother told me, said, John, Jesus would always be there. Oh my, now I'm a grown man, living on my own. And I'm so glad today I can truly say, sometimes I lift my hand and said, Jesus, he ain't never left me alone. I am depending on you. Sometimes I tell him, well, ain't nobody but me and Jesus. Lord, to sing it, but let's just go ahead and tell the Lord, I'm depending. I'm depending on you. Is there anybody in this place can lift your hand right down the road and tell the Lord, I'm depending on you. Tell us, let's go and drive this thing. Can't sing it, Lord, but let's just tell it. I'm depending. When my money gets funny, when my chains get strange, when my friends get few, don't know what to do. I done found somebody I can lean on. Found somebody I can lean on. And y'all may want to know who I'm leaning on. I'm depending on Jesus. Oh, Jesus. There's power in that name. Demons tremble at that name. I love you. Shield. I need you. Shield. I want you. Shield. Gotta have. Shield. I love you. Shield. Lord, I want you. Shield. Lord, I need you. Shield. Gotta have. Shield. Gotta have. 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 Shield. That's the name. It's Shield. Yo, that's the name. My burden get lighter, my day gets brighter. Something happens when I call him.
Oh man, I'm feeling that this morning, DJ. Hey, that's my man, Sean Jones and the Believers. I'm depending on you. Man, that gospel song right there, just don't it just take you back to a tent revival in the summer, you know? Just a little praise and worship. I'm depending on you. I just want y'all to get that in your spirit this morning, that sometimes you got to take you out of the way and just depend on God and believe that God will and can do exactly what he said he would do. Before we got into the gospel song earlier this morning, I was giving some props to Pastor Danny Knight out in Burlington, New Jersey, for just being a listening soundboard for me on Sunday when I just needed somebody to talk to. And I believe that when you're depending on God, when you depend on God in order to give you what you're looking for out of life, you can't lose. Because when you put your faith in God, God is not like man. He cannot lie. And anything God says that he's going to do, it has to do. You understand what I mean by that? He has to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's a beautiful thing knowing that God says and will do exactly what he said he's going to do. And the beautiful thing about God is because he's obligated to do what he said he's going to do for you and I. As long as we're living to the according to the will of God, God is obligated. What that means is he has to do it. That's what, I don't know about you, but that excites me right there when I know that God is obligated to do exactly what he said he's going to do. He's not man. See, man is not obligated to speak truth to you and I. Man is not obligated to live right by you and I. God is. There's no in between when it comes to God. He is obligated to do exactly what he said he's going to do. That means he has to do it. There's no lie in him. He has to do it. So I believe that today, and I want you to get it in your spirit this morning, that God is able still. We still serve a God who is in the miracle working business. And I want you to know that the limits that you put on God is by your own doing, because God is limitless, meaning there is no limit to God. His limitations are never there because he is not limited. We limit God's power by not having faith and believing and utilizing the Holy Spirit that is in you and I in order to bring God into fruition. What that means is when you begin to allow yourself to live according to the will of God, God reveals himself to you. I don't know if you understand that, but when you are in covenant with God, when you are in the realm of God, when you are in God's protection, you are in covenant with God, he has to do it. He has to do it. There's no in between. When you make an agreement with God and you walk by faith and not by sight, and you live according to the will of God, he has to do it. It's not, can he do it? Will he do it? It's he's going to do it. And I need you to get that this morning. God's going to do it. And it's not your time. I always say this a lot of times before we get off this segment. A lot of times I used to try to live according to my time, meaning I wanted things to happen on my scheduled time. It wasn't until I surrendered to the will of God that I started to live by God's time. When God's time and does things, then it can't be destroyed. When God does something in his time, it cannot be taken away, it cannot be destroyed, and it cannot be torn down because it's God's timing. Sometimes we are looking for God to do something and it's not in the timing. Because this is what I've learned. When I've asked God to do things in my life and things did not happen that way, I used to question God. But then I started to get real with myself and said, these things that I'm asking of God that is not yet taking place is because I'm not ready for it. And God knows that. So there is somebody watching this show who believes that God isn't answering you or believes that God isn't moving according to what you're asking him to do. That's not the case. The case is you're not prepared what you're praying for. And God knows that. God is never going to put something on you and I that we are not prepared for. You need to understand that. When God prepares you for it, that's when you'll receive what he has for you. The reason why we are not getting what we're asking for is because we're not prepared for it. And I can attest to this. I can be an example to this. When I'm not prepared for something, God won't open that door. He'll tell me straight through, you're not ready to walk through that door yet. Because if I allow you to walk through this door without your preparation, guess what's going to happen? You are going to destroy everything that I have for you when you walk through that door because you're not ready for it. So I just want to encourage you right now. It's not that God's not answering. You're just not ready. God's not going to put something in your life that you're not ready for because guess what? He's not a failing God. He don't want to see you fail at an opportunity that he has waiting for you. So that's why he's not going to open the door yet. Once the door is open and you walk through it, the reason why he's opening it and you're able to walk through it because he knows you're prepared now. He knows you can't mess this opportunity up because I don't know about you, but I didn't mess some opportunities up because I wasn't prepared. I just wasn't prepared. And I didn't know that until I started getting real with myself. I said, wait a minute, that ain't had nothing to do with man. It ain't had nothing to do with God. It had everything to do with me not being prepared for this situation that I walked into. And God already told me that. You're not prepared, but you want to walk through it anyway? Go ahead and watch what happens. And it never seemed to fail. But then I started to realize whenever God opens a door for me, he must know that I'm ready for that opportunity. So if you're watching this morning, the doors that are open for you are open because you're ready. Don't think when that door is open and start questioning, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm ready for this. It wouldn't have opened if you wasn't ready. So get that in your spirit and walk by faith and not by sight. That is our gospel song of the day. Sean Jones and the Believers, I'm depending on you, God. I know that's right. All right, DJ A, we're going to pay some bills and come back on the other side. It is the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media.
Hey, tri-state area, do you need a car, a truck, or an SUV, but you got bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit? Then that's not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You should head down to VIP Auto Outlet. The address is 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Bad credit, repossessions, evictions, no credit, not a problem. Everybody's approved at VIP Auto Outlet. You can also give them a call at 856-503-5175. That's 503-5175. Ask for Eddie Raymond. Make sure you tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. That's VIP Auto Outlet, 2809 Route 73 South, Maple Shade, New Jersey. Go get you a new vehicle. Tell him IMD sent you for the hookup. The Wake Up Show with IMD is sponsored by Pathstone. Action changes things. Up to $4,000 in financial training assistance is available. Training services directly linked to high demand career pathway, which include, but not limited to, manufacturing, transportation, hospitality, logistics, construction, healthcare, and more. The Young Adult Reentry Program is funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's and Training Administration. Equal Opportunity Employer Program, auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Hey, do you know someone between the ages of 18 and 24 years of age? City of Camden, New Jersey resident, justice system involvement. If you know someone who meets those criteria and they would like to attain a GED and or a trade, please have them contact Pathstone Corporation at 856-283-0066. That's 856-283-0066. Pathstone, connecting you to opportunities.
Camden families, your child's school should be filled with enrichment, top-notch academics, and a joyful learning environment. If your child is in kindergarten through 10th grade and you want them to attend one of the highest performing schools in the city of Camden, then check out Camden Prep. Camden Prep has 4 free public schools and is open to all Camden City residents. Learn more and submit your application online today at camdenprep.org/enroll. Or you can give them a call at 856-209-5701. That's 856-209-5701. Don't wait to apply. Camden families, your child's future depends on it.
The Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media is powered by Burger Bar. Some of the fresh, best, healthiest burgers in the city. Head down to 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, or you can call that number at 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week. The Burger Bar, some of the freshest and healthiest and best burgers in the tri-state. Burger Bar, 3334 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey. You can call the number 856-479-9876. Open 7 days a week, and yes, they do deliver.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the show. Sorry about that. We had a little situation with the laptop there. But we are back with the show. We got By the Hood coming up at 10:45. But let's get into some open discussion this morning. I want to talk about Dr. Dre's oldest daughter. Says she is homeless and living out of her car at this moment. It was revealed in a new interview that Dr. Dre's oldest daughter, 38-year-old LaTanya Young, is living out of a rental car and is struggling to make ends meet for herself and her family. Latanya explained in the Daily Mail that she has been living out of a rented SUV while her 4 children are staying with her friends. My kids are staying with friends. They are not living in the car. It's just me, she explains. I've taken odd jobs just to make it now. I got paid $15 an hour as an assembler at a warehouse, and I'm trying to keep my head above water. I've been in debt for a while. Young also revealed that the only communication she's had with her father in the past 18 years has been through his team. On top of that, Young said she hasn't received any money from Dr. Dre since January 2020. He used to help support her and her children financially, but has allegedly since cut off any funding to her. Young said she currently works at a DoorDash and Uber Eats driver, but said that the SUV she is living and working out of is expensive and she won't be able to afford it much longer. She also writes, I have friends and family that will let us come back and forth, but the majority of them I'm living out of my car, she said. Young added that it's embarrassing to see her father paying nearly $300,000 per month to his ex-wife, Nicole Young, in their divorce settlement, but not sparing a dime for her. It's embarrassing because people are looking at me wondering why, she said. What Nicole has got is what my mom should have gotten. Oh, wow. All right, so my topic this morning is, how do you feel about taking care of your grown children? Is there stipulations on taking care of your grown children? Now, all right, so Dr. Dre is well off, okay? We all know that. Dr. Dre ain't starving for money. So let's put it like that. Do you think a person of his stature, a Dr. Dre, who has that kind of money, should still be taking care of his grown children? What do you say? All right, it's open discussion. We got a few minutes before we get into Buy the Hood. But what do you say? And then I'm going to give you my opinion on that. DJ A, what do you think about that? Should you, now I know we struggling. It's hard to take care of a grown person when you trying to take care of yourself. So I'm not going to put that out there like that. But if you're well off like Dr. Dre, is it your obligation to your 38-year daughter and your 4 grandchildren? Why do you think he's doing this, A?
I hope it's not because of the baby mama. I don't care she's 50. I'm well off her and my kids, grandkids. I'm not going to be in the streets.
Yeah, well, they can't hear words you're saying. So we have a few on the board this morning. Lily writes, she's 38. Yes, she is. What did she do with all the money he was giving her in the past? I don't know, Lily. That's a good question. Also, Star G writes, we can only help our grown children, but so much. We can't be a crutch for them. We should be there to assist them if needed. Wow, this is coming from women. Whoa. Anybody else? Yeah. Well, she said she's renting it. She's renting the truck right now because she needs something bigger to sleep in. Because she's living in the truck. So in other words, Star G, I need some answers, y'all. Would you help her? Hearing the story, would you help her, eh? Or would you be like, you better get back to work. You better figure it out. I gave you money in the past. You should have saved it like Lily asked. Where her money at? See, the grandbabies is living in friends' houses, but she the only one homeless. Yeah, they still hopping around here to there. That's what got me, eh? The kids. She got 4 kids, y'all. I can get her now. I get her. But she got 4 kids. So Phyllis writes, it's okay to help her for a limit, but he's not obligated to take care of her grown up and be a woman. Now, this is coming from women. Y'all ain't no sympathy, ladies. I'm thinking the women would have sympathy and be like, Dr. Dre ain't shit. Y'all know, y'all like, hell no. All right, so Lotus writes, here we go. Our grown children should be able to take care of themselves. Both of my adult children have their own place and car and career. I taught them to survive without me because that's life. But if my adult kids ever felt on hard times, of course, I would help them. Dr. Dre is a mofo anyway, but he could help her out, buy her a house and give her some cash and help her with the job. So in other words, you like straddling the fence, Lotus. And on one hand, you saying, God damn it, I taught you life skills. You shouldn't need to call me for shit. But then on the other hand, you're saying, well, Dr. Dre, you should buy her a house. I mean, I'm conflicted now, Lotus, with you. Because it seems like you're saying what Dr. Dre is doing is wrong. But on the other hand, you're saying that he must have fell short on raising her, because if he raised her right, then she wouldn't be in this situation. I'm just trying to say, Lotus, I'm just trying to paraphrase here. All right, so Star G writes, if he was helping her before, something must have happened to make him suddenly stop. I understand that. I have older children, and some things that we might beef about, but I'm still going to take care of their asses. I'm going to give y'all my opinion after I keep reading. All right, Star G also writes, she has to make a way for herself and not look to rely on her father. Lotus also writes, he's a billionaire. All right, ladies, give me some more. If you're just tuning into the show, we're discussing open discussion right now. And our topic is, Dr. Dre's oldest daughter says she is homeless and living out of her car. And as an adult watching the show, are you still obligated to help your grown children, even when they're in a jam? Let's not say obligated. Will you? Will you? Okay, Lily writes, he should just buy her a house, and then that's on her. The grandbabies don't need to suffer. That's what me and DJ A is talking about, Lily. Thank you, Lily. I think that's where I'm at with it. It's not more so her, but there's 4 babies involved. If that was me, if she was my daughter, and I like your comment, Star, that it's so fun, not funny, but it's ironic how she admitted that he took care of her in the past. But then all of a sudden he stopped. Now, y'all, we all know the old saying, there's always 2 sides to every story. There's his side, her side, then the truth. So we don't know what it all comes about. Like, I don't know Dr. Dre, so I'm not going to speak for the brother and say why he not taking care of his grown-ass kid and his 4 grandbabies. But again, she made it clear that he used to help her. Now it sounds like she's a little jealous that the ex-wife is getting a lot of money, and her mama ain't getting no money probably. Well, I just believe this. This is what I believe. This is just my opinion now, all right? Obviously, something happened between them. Because I don't know Dr. Dre, so I don't want to speak about his personality. I never met him before. But if he was once helping her and then stopped, there is something not being said. That's it. Because I'm not condoling this, but if he had never helped her, it'd be something different. If he's never helped her in 38 years of her life, he ain't never gave child support, you had to chase him down, he never put no money in her pocket, then I would go, you know what, Dr. Dre, you a piece of shit. But if he's taken care of her in the past, and just now she's coming out because she's homeless and she's struggling and he ain't giving her nothing, there might be a little bit more to this story. But on the other hand, though, I have an older daughter. My Callista is 23 years old. I'm not seeing my Callista homeless. I don't give a damn what the circumstance is. I don't care if we mad at each other. I don't care if we not talking. I'm a daddy's. Look, man, I got daddy's girls. My girls are daddy's girls. My Shala, my Callista, they are daddy girls. I have taught my oldest daughter, this is my opinion. Now y'all gonna get my advice. I have taught my oldest daughter to never, ever depend on a man. When you need something and you can't get it for yourself, don't you go asking no man for shit. You call your daddy. I don't give a damn how old you are. I still pay my daughter's car insurance. She's 23 years old. I don't got time for that. And I'm going to teach Shala the same thing. You do not depend on a man for shit. Okay? Now, when y'all get married, y'all in come in agreement now. That's different. But when you dating somebody, I don't need you begging no man to help put tires on your car. Daddy going to do that. Daddy can buy new tires. Daddy can pay car insurance. And I need y'all to understand this as men. You need to show your girls, most important, we'll talk about boys later. This is about the girls. You have to show your girls that their father, their daddy is the go-to man. I'm telling you something, because it will eliminate your daughters picking up bum-ass dudes. I'm just being honest with y'all from my personal opinion. I don't know what Dr. Dre's situation is with his daughter, but I'm gonna tell you right now without a shadow of a doubt, my girls ain't gonna be sleeping out of nobody's goddamn car. I go sleep in the car first before my girls sleep in the car. It's one thing for a boy to try to find his way and got sleep in his car, but do you know how dangerous it is for a girl, a woman, to sleep in her car? I'll sleep in the car first before Callista or Shala sleep in the goddamn car. Again, I don't know what the situation is with Dr. Dre, but I promise you this, as a father himself, me, of two beautiful girls, my oldest girl's 23 years, she'll tell you right now, when I need something, I'm not calling my boyfriend, I'm calling my dad, because that's how I taught her. You do not have to depend on a man to do shit for you unless he's your husband. When he becomes your husband, then that's the dependability, because you guys are a team. I don't never teach my girls you don't need a man. That's that bullshit. But I teach my girls you have a father who is capable of taking care of you till eternity. That's the agreement we had. So my girls was born, it wasn't no when you turn 18, y'all on y'all fucking own. No. They my girls for life, especially girls. My son, that's my man. He just turned 30. He can call me today for $10. I ain't got it. You 30. Go make that damn $10. My daughter called me for $10, baby, when you need it. It's a difference. It's a difference. And I don't care who don't agree with it. That's on you. But I know that I raised my son different than I raised my girls. Because they're two different people. They're a boy and a girl. And you can't raise them the same. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot raise a young boy into be a young man the same way you raise a young girl into be a young woman. It just doesn't work like that. My son, you damn right, I raise him different than I raise my girls. And it's not saying favoritism. I don't love them any different. I love them just as equally. But there's no way in hell I'm going to come on this show and act like I raised my son the same way I raised my daughter. It don't work that way. And if you're doing that, you're making a mistake. You can't raise them the same way. They're boys and girls. My girls, shit. I wish the fuck they would call me talking about they homeless. You can come sleep in my house. Yeah, homeless nowheres. My son, he might get the tough love. He might get the why you ain't saved no money. You know I've been giving you money, son. Why you ain't saved? Now you homeless? Now I'm going to give you some tough love. Now I'm going to check on you. I might put him in a hotel or something. But the son might get the tough love because, again, he's a boy and a man. But your girls are different. I don't care what nobody say. Your girls are different. If my daughter came to me, I don't care if we beefing, I don't care what the problem is. Hey, Dad, I'm struggling right now. I got to sleep in my car, and my babies are sleeping at Tom, Dick, and Harry's house. Oh, no, the fuck they not. First of all, bring the babies to my house. Bring the babies to my house. Why the babies ain't at his house, eh? They his grandbabies. I don't care. Even if my daughter and I got a beef and we got a problem, they ain't got shit to do with my grandbabies. Bring the grandbabies to my house. That's just my opinion, y'all. Let's go to the board. Star G writes, that's how we raise our daughters. We do it for her so she don't have to depend on a man. Thank you. But we will not foot 100% of her bills. She's independent and knows to call on us first. Thank you for that, Star. Okay, Lotus writes, preach. That's how my father was with me. Yep. Oh, that is true too. So Star G writes, she could be homeless due to refusing to do something he stipulated in order to continue with help. Yeah, I kind of figured got to be something else to this story. So I don't want to rip him right now. I don't want to rip him right now because I was going to rip him. I was going to rip him, but I'm not going to rip Dr. Dre no more because I don't know how it worked. I don't know how it worked. I definitely don't know how it works. So. All right, so we're waiting on my man Corey Kemp from By the Hood to come on the show. We'll get some financial literacy in. But I just wanted to bring this story to the show. Yeah, that's true, Star. We don't know. We don't know if he told her to bring the babies there. He could have told her, bring the babies to me. So I'm not going to rip Dr. Dre this morning, but I wanted to bring this to the show in our open discussion just to get a feel of what you guys think about still having to take care of your adult children. Do we still take care of our adult children, or is it something that make us go, you know what, they're adults, so let's keep it pushing. All right, we'll talk about it again at a later date and another time. But right now, because we haven't had my guys on the show in a while, so I'm excited to have these brothers back on the show today. So let's get him up in here. Corey Kemp. I didn't know who he was without a hat on.
Yo, what's going on?
You got a head?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't even think about my hat. I can go get it though if if it makes
No,
you feel
man,
better.
I'm messing with you, man.
It makes you feel better.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the show like they do each and every Monday. They haven't been on the show in a couple weeks. We haven't been on the show in a couple weeks. We've been taking our summer breaks. We have Corey Kemp, who is founder and CEO of By the Hood. Him and what's my brother name? Jimmy. Corey and Jimmy. These brothers are By the Hood. Jimmy's not going to be able to join us today, right?
Nah, Jimmy's out doing By the Hood business for us.
I know that's right. But I'm glad to have Corey Kemp on there, hanging out with us this morning.
Glad to be back.
Monday.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you in a couple weeks, so I'm definitely gotta pick your brain on some stuff. So first of all, how's By the Hood coming along? How's everything going with By the Hood?
We're doing well. We are we've been out. We've done about we finished our summer camp, our 6-week summer camp.
Congratulations, man.
With our kids. And then we also have done a private workshop for 2 different organizations where we showed the kids how to make money in crypto. So that's what we've been doing over the last few weeks. Jim is out actually doing a presentation for us now. We got another one tomorrow. Then we start hitting the schools starting Thursday. So we out here giving it, giving this good workout to the people.
Speaking of schools, let me ask you this, Corey Kemp. Are y'all involved with the school district in Philadelphia in some form or fashion that allows you to bring that to them? Say that again?
I don't work for the school district of Philadelphia. I contract out to the school district of Philadelphia. My business does, because I work with special needs students. And I do trainings for schools and parents and all of that kind of stuff around special needs students. This programming is something that we're looking to bring to the school district, but as something that's secondary, right? Because our mission is to get as many kids involved as possible, but to remain to keep our autonomy to be able to do it the way we want to be able to do it. Because everybody want the programming, but they want it in the way they want it. And if you can't get it the way we want to give it to you, then you can't have it. Not from us. So
that's called sticking to your true values of what you do.
Yeah, because we out here, we got a mission, man. We out here to serve. And if you don't want it the way we want to give it, then you get somebody else that can do it the way you want it. But that's fine. It just won't be us. And we not mad. And I hope you're not mad when we tell you go ahead and kick rocks.
I know that's right, Corey. That's why I rock with y'all, man. It's just straightforward, straight to it. Hey, look, this is how we gonna do it. And if you don't want to play by the rules, then all right, peace. We gone.
Yeah. It ain't. It's no beef on our side. You know what I mean? Because we know we got the information, so there's never gonna be any beef.
Let's talk some money this morning, man.
Let's go.
So folks are, I've been out a lot now. God blessing me, I'm out working again, and I'm an ear hustler, Corey. I told you that before. So when I'm out at events, I'm always listening to what people. Not trying to be nosy, but I'm an artist, so I take from what I hear from people in order to incorporate it in songs, poems, jokes, or whatever I'm doing. So I'm always got my ears open. And over the weekend, I was listening to folks And I heard folks talking, well, what about this new strain that's coming out? Y'all think they're going to shut the country down again? And it's like people are nervous a little bit again because we know that it can happen because it just happened when they shut the country down. So when it first happened, everybody was new to this because it's the first time this ever happened. In our era, I remember they had the Black Plague and all that stuff back in the day. But for us, this is the first time we witnessed something like this, like a pandemic, So let me talk to you on the financial tip. What should we be doing? Now, I know you like to give just your opinion. I get that. So I want to hear Corey's opinion when it comes to us right now, at this moment in August. Should we, now I know we should always be doing this anyway, but should we now, knowing what we do know, especially me as an independent artist and a contractor, and when COVID hit, shut down a lot of my resources, should we now, because now I'm going a little too fast, so let me back myself up. I have now came up with a strategic plan in case something happens again like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I said to myself, I will not be caught off guard with that shit again. What is Corey Camp? What is By the Hood advice to people who right now don't know if this pandemic shuts us down again? What would be your advice for the moves to make in order to secure financial and in order to keep yourself afloat without depending on the government? That's where I really want to go with it.
So depends on what level of shutdown we're on, right? So if we're talking about, the level where we were before, where they closed everything down for 30 days and, just to get everybody, straightened out and all that, you're going to need a side hustle because your bill's not going to stop coming. So you're going to need to develop a skill that's going to pay you whether or not you're working for someone else. So part of what we did in 2020 is we taught a lot of people how to trade options. We taught a lot of people how to move within the crypto space. We taught a lot of people how to make money playing games, just playing video games, right? Things you can do from home where you don't have to interact with anyone to make money, right? Because if you don't have a skill that's going to pay you to sit home, then you fucked. I don't even know how else to say it, right?
That's true.
If you like, and then what's crazy is, right? So now even the essential workers, right? If you don't get, it was okay for them to work unvaccinated when the pandemic first opened up, but now that it's a so-called vax out there, and I'm not getting into vaccinated and unvaccinated. I'm just saying you gotta be. If you're not vaccinated, now they taking away the care workers if they're not vaccinated. But it was perfectly okay for them to work unvaccinated.
Yes.
During
the pandemic first hit.
And we ain't know nothing, but it was okay for them to work. Now
get your ass out there in that hospital.
Yeah, but now we know more, and it's not okay for them. Like, I don't know about that.
Some bitchy, right?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, there's even if you're an essential person, and you might need to go get vaxxed so that you can go work, right? So just as a heads up, you know what I mean? Like, it's getting real out here. So financially, you need to put all your ducks in order, right? You need to put away a couple months worth of whatever you need to put away, whether that includes food, whether that includes money, whether that includes whatever, right? You need to get assets that'll pay you, that'll do work for you and pay you to sit at home, right? So we work in the crypto space and in the stock space, in the real estate space. All of those assets will pay you to sit home if you do them right? So you need to get something, even if you're pandemic, no damn pandemic, you need to get something that'll pay you to sit on your ass. So, my advice to you is to get those things revving and up to speed as fast as you can.
Yeah. So I've been hearing with the now with the food stamps that man, ain't no chicken in the stores, Corey. I went to Acme yesterday, I couldn't find no chicken. And I'm wondering why there ain't a chicken at, y'all. And then I found out that the government has given out astronomical numbers of food stamps to a lot of people in the country.
Okay.
I had a woman, and then look, I'm putting people. I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there, but they selling the stamps. You know, a lot of people don't even need all the stamps.
I'm not mad at them, right?
No,
So
I'm not.
You gotta grind it up the way you can grind it up, right? So I'm not mad at them, right? I'm not one of those people that says you should live by every single rule and all this other stuff. Like, be careful. Don't get yourself caught in no jams and no messes.
Yeah.
Do your paperwork the right way. Officially, I don't want you to do nothing that's going to get you jammed.
Can I say this, Corey? Do you believe that? I believe that sometimes the government puts things like this out into rotation, into moments, into movement because people jump at it without protecting themselves. And what do they call it? They're doing what do they call it? When they stealing from the government? What do they call it, Corey?
When you steal from the government?
Yeah, what do you call that shit?
Jamming.
Fraud.
No, I mean that's not just stealing from the government. That's still
fraud. I'm just calling it fraud.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, that's why I said do. My official stance is that I want you to take and do everything by the book.
Mm-hmm.
My unofficial stance is to get it how you get it.
Get it how you get it.
Get it how you get it. Right?
They didn't do that dirty for years. Why not?
I'm not out here to tell you. You know, I'm out here to try to keep you safe, right, in these financial streets. So do your paperwork right, pay your taxes, you know, pay your PPP. Don't be out here frauding the government. Don't do none of that.
Because they'll lock our asses up. We ain't going to get a fine. We going to jail.
Well, unofficially, if it come between you and being homeless or you and being hungry, or
you got to do what you got to do.
Grind it up.
Grind it up.
Grind it up. Like, we not playing that game. Like, grind it up.
Mm-hmm.
And no people want to hear that, but
it's the truth, Corey. It's the truth. And I do believe right now, this is a crucial. I think this is where I want to get your opinion on this today. I think this is the most crucial time for us as Black people in this country right now. Very critical time for us to come together and build financial wealth. And I hate that when I try to talk money with our people, they look at it as taboo. Like, I don't know who trained them that way or who made people think that when people sit and talk finances, that is, why y'all talking about money? Don't nobody need money. Like money is so taboo. I don't know where some people was fucking brought up at.
Because we don't get to talk about money in school, right? The place where we spend 1/3 of our life, we never talk about money.
Mm-mm.
You spend a third of your life sleep, a third of your life in school, and a third of life of your work. And even at work, you don't talk about money because they tell you not to talk about your salaries at work. That's how they keep you down.
Damn, right? That's true.
That's how you get unequal pay and all of that other stuff, is because you don't get to talk about money. The reason why people don't talk about money is because it's taboo to talk about money. In the places where you're supposed to talk about money.
Yeah.
You don't want you talking about money because people that got money and got resources don't put up with the bullshit. They don't do it.
No, they don't. You're right, Corey. They don't put up with it.
So they want you working and they want you grinding and they want you 10 hours a day, an hour a day getting to work, an hour in a day get back to work, an 8-hour work day. You tired of shit. You ain't worried about what the government doing or how they doing it and all this other stuff.
You're trying to get some damn sleep to get back out there tomorrow.
Exactly. And then you still got to take care of your family, your kids. You might got older parents you got to take care of or something. You know what I mean? Even if you don't got no kids, there's somebody that care about you and you care about them. You got to take care of that when you get home, right? You're not building no business. You're not building assets. You're not doing any of those things if if the government got you tied up in a 10-hour day.
You know what I want to congratulate us as a people on? I've been noticing a lot of businesses opening up with Black and brown folks being the head and the forefront of these businesses. And I'm starting to get excited about seeing more of us being owners, you know, and not just workers. And there's nothing wrong with working for somebody, y'all. I don't want y'all to get that and misconstrue my point on that. But it's something about being an entrepreneur and being your own boss and being independently secure when it comes to your finances. It's unmatched. You know, I every Monday I have, like, when I'm done the show, that's why Make Money Mondays came into play. When I'm done, every Monday is my money day. Like, when I leave here today, It's nothing like going home and going through my work calendar and crossing my T's and dotting my I's and going to the bank and moving money that needs to be moved and doing my banking and my financial research and booking my next gigs. I do that every Monday. And it's an exciting thing. It could be draining because when I'm done here, I got to go home and do it. And I don't get done till probably 9, 10 o'clock at night when I'm done everything that I need to do on Mondays. But it's fulfilling when I wake up Tuesday. It may be exhausting on Monday, but when I wake up Tuesday, Corey, and I notice what I accomplished on Monday to set my family up, me and my family up, man, that's the most beautiful, fulfilling thing in the world. You know, so how do we educate people more, Corey, to get them involved in stocks, get them involved in Bitcoin, like this is why I love you. I speak highly on y'all when it comes to this. Involving our young people, early education on financial stability. What does Corey have to say about that?
So it's about exposure, right? Because the more times somebody's exposed to it and the more they get the research and the more information they get to hear about it, the more likely they are to become involved in it, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why we start with kids. Yeah. We start with kids because we want their exposure to come early, because the earlier they're exposed, the more chances that they'll become investors and invest in themselves later on, right? Mm-hmm. So if you want, and for adults, what we do is, even though I shouldn't be saying this, but we play on the pain points. Like, do you want to work till you 75 years old for somebody who don't care about you? Mm-hmm. Because if you die tomorrow, your job will replace you before you put in the ground. They will
add in the paper.
They will replace you before your family puts you in the ground. Mm-hmm. So do you want to get ground up in that system, or do you want to control your own outcomes? The way to control your own outcomes is to own things, own companies, own businesses, own your time, own the things that matter, right? Own your real estate, own your property. These things matter, right? Because people with assets don't have to get caught up in the bull crap. Listen, when you tell people like this, right? You got two sets of things that happen in your life, right? You're a child from 1 to 18. That's when people care, right? And then you're an adult. No one cares. From the time from 18 to the time you're about 55, nobody gives a damn about you. And then from the time you're 55 till you die, people care again because you're
older.
Because you're older. You
need a little help.
So you got a giant ass chunk of time where nobody gives a damn about your outcomes. You have to care more about your outcomes than other people care, right? You have to care about those outcomes, because when you get to that 55 years old, people gonna care, but they're gonna be like, damn, what did you do with your life that you not set up at 55 years old? Yeah. And you don't got nothing to show for it. What was your life like?
We got to take care of you and find you a place to live.
Exactly. Like, a lot of 55-year-old people got kids, right? They kids like, the fuck you do with your life? Like, you ain't never give me nothing. Why am I taking care of your old ass? Like, you gotta put that in your kids, right?
Yeah.
If you take care of them, they'll take care of you, because people are
preach, Corey. That's my investment. I invest in my kids.
My thing is, what you invest in the people will invest into you, right? Right. So if you show people how to make money, they'll give it back to you, right?
Yeah.
I'll never be broke, even if I don't have a penny. It's because I've helped a lot of people make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so when you help a lot of people make a lot of money, I'm never broke.
Never
because
broke.
My relationships are money.
Say that again, Corey.
My relationships are money. I'll never be broke. Right now, I can have 10 cents in the bank. You wouldn't know, because the people around me would take care of me because I helped them to get money. My relationships are money.
Relationships are very important when it comes to building financial wealth, isn't it?
That is the number one ROI, the number one return on investment of all the asset classes is relationships. Here's why. It only takes one person to get you out of your situation. If you're doing a business, you got to do 50 things right in a row for your business to succeed. If you get the one right relationship, Right relationship will change everything. You're one good relationship from changing your entire life.
Yeah, yeah. And that's truth to that. You're not just saying that. It's not just some good
Like
feel
if you
good
go to
words.
Bill Gates tomorrow and Bill Gates say, listen, I like what you're doing and I'm going to give your program $50 million to do it.
There go your life.
Change your life.
Right then and there.
One relationship away from changing everything in your life. So that's why we're a community organization first. We talk a lot about money, but the thing we talk about is love first.
Yeah.
Right? We gotta love and respect one another first. Right? Love and respect. We gotta be honest with each other, honest with ourselves, right? Because when we're honest with ourselves, it's easier to be honest with other people.
Yeah, that is true.
And so it's really about relationship building, right? It's just this whole thing is about relationship building and how we relate to one another.
Okay. All right, so we got something on the board here. Lily writes, I'm getting more money working for myself and less time, but as soon as I figure out how I can still get health care, I'm staying on my job. In other words, I've heard this too, Corey. So let's tap in this for a few minutes. What about the people that are working for themselves but aren't bringing in the revenue at this moment to provide health insurance for them? Is it still safe to say, you know what, keep working for yourself until you get to that point, or go find something reasonable?
You ain't hear it from me. So this is what you do, right? Your business, have your business pay you as an employee. And then with your quote unquote salary, you could take it to the state. Then your salary as a person who doesn't make a lot of money, you'll be able to get qualified for healthcare from the state.
Yeah.
You ain't hear that from me.
Say that again, Corey, because that I pay my. I don't want to put all my business with my. Let me shut the hell up. I work my business like that, where I get paid a salary through my business when I go perform. I'm actually an employee of the company.
Exactly, and then you keep your salary to the point where you can get
health benefits. Because if I'm only making a little bit of money, you qualify.
Yeah, so the state will pay for you to. You didn't hear that here.
You didn't hear from me, but it actually works for me.
That's how I
got my health insurance.
I ain't saying that. I said
that's how I keep my teeth so white.
Listen, I ain't said a lot, but I just said
enough. Just said enough. And that's some good advice, Corey, because some people don't know. Like Lily didn't know that. She didn't know that. She's working on her own business but can't afford her own health insurance. And that's a good idea for them to do, because I do this. As quiet as a clap now. You pay yourself.
That paperwork trail will allow you to get state benefits.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I'm a vet, so I get healthcare stuff.
No matter what,
through the VA, right?
Through the VA.
I can entrepreneur myself to death. The VA will take care of it. Whatever.
Yeah, you'll still have your insurance.
Yeah, so I don't personally have to worry about it. I know people. Yes, you can be the owner and the employee.
Yes, you can, Lily. I don't want to tell too much, but I'm actually living under that umbrella, owner and employee.
Yeah.
Now, Corey, to some people that may, because this is a good topic that we're going to tap on for a few minutes now. Some people use that as an excuse not to start their own business. Well, my job, because I heard somebody say this to me before. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to leave my job to start my own business because the benefits at my job are great. I got kids that are under the health insurance program, and I can't see myself leaving that job because of that, that package they got at the job. It ain't about the money. It's the package that they got from the insurance. They're afraid if they step out and start their own business, they won't have that same deal that they were getting from their boss. What do you say about that?
That's legitimate, right? Because most of the people that I know that won't get into their own business and entrepreneurship, that is the number one reason that they won't do it. If they have small children, or if they have children that they're responsible for, they might have adult children that's in college, because your thing will protect your children until they're like 25 or 26 or something now, right? And so if your healthcare is through your job and it's good enough and it's taking care of your family, that's a legitimate reason to stay at your job. I'm never going to tell you to abandon your job and not take care of your family in the right way, right? Because healthcare, especially with this COVID shit going around, is the most important thing.
The most important.
that you need, right? You need to be able to go somewhere and not go into financial ruin. But what I'm saying to you is that there's ways around it.
Okay. All right, Lily, here's what we're not going to do today. Now, I know Corey and them don't mind answering questions, but this is why you can go over to buythehood.com and get some of these answers answered for you. Now, I'm going to ask another question that you put out there, but it seemed like you need Corey to walk you through your business when all you got to do is go to their website and you can get a lot of this information you're asking. But we're going to ask this one question from her again. Lily writes, so getting paid through Cash App is part of my paper trail?
It is, because Cash App files a 1099 for you. Right. And so if you open a business account and then you have to pay yourself from your business account to your personal account, and you have to have those systems set up. It might cost you a few dollars to set those systems up, but yeah, you can do that. So you can, as long as that Cash App goes to a business account, you can have it go to a business account, have your business account set up, have your business account pay your personal account, and then keep track of that money trail for you.
So yes, but Lily, we do encourage you to go to the website, and there's a whole lot of information that Buy the Hood provides for free, and it could help you with some of these questions.
As long as
I get it, I got to mess with her, Corey. I got to mess with her.
No. As long as I'm here, I'm willing to answer whatever you ask.
Yeah.
You know, what
I got to mess with Lily though.
There's nothing I'm gonna tell you in the half hour that's going to change your life without no action. So. It's all good.
Now she's stupid. I just had to mess with her because I want to hear a response like this. So Lily writes, I was just going with the combo. I thought that's why he was here. My bad. No, that is why he's here, Lily. I'm just messing with you.
I'm good.
Lily, stop being so damn sensitive today.
I'm good. I'm good in every hood, including.
This is why Corey Kemp is on the show to answer financial questions, y'all, so you can put them on the board. All I was saying is, Lily, you was trying to get the whole rundown. So we just didn't want to have to break it all down business 101 to your ass. So we're trying to direct you to the website. Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted you to say. Lily writes, I will go to the website today. That's all. You can still ask Corey questions, Lily. I don't want you to think that. That's why he's on the show.
No. I'm definitely here to answer questions.
Yes. That's why he's here. But I want to make sure you guys know that there are certain things that you can really go to that website. Now, it's cool to ask Corey why he's on the show. That's why he's here. But you go to that website, you'll be surprised how much financial information you will receive for free. Right, Corey?
Yeah. We got a free website, buythehood.com. We got paid services, but those paid services are, they're for, people who want to be clients of ours, who
there you go.
Enjoy, what we do. They want to make money with us. You know what I mean? We have multiple ways you can make money. So, I mean, if you want to do that, you just hit buythehoodllc@gmail.com and shoot us an inbox or leave your information on that website and we'll get back to you. And then, we can start rolling if you want to, get down with the team.
Lily, I'm messing with you. I want you to ask them questions. That's why you're on the show. I just want to see if I can get on your skin today.
We give away free information because what type of client services do we offer? So we have multiple client services that we offer. We have a team, right? So it's not just me and Jim. It's a team of 6 of us. We do options training. We do crypto training. Jim works in real estate every single day. We in the DeFi. We in the DeFi space. We do a lot of everything. If you need help setting up your long-term portfolio, I can help you with that. I'm not your financial advisor, but I can show you how to set your own stuff up. We also got a team where accountants, lawyers, people that are that ilk, so you don't lose a lot of your money to paying taxes and back to the government. So
that's smart.
So
let me ask you this, Corey. Do you guys offer help when it comes to business plans? Say if I had an individual that wants to write up his business plan in order to get a loan from the bank to make that business come to fruition. Do you guys have a service there to help individuals in that case?
No, because really the business plan is you. Like all the magic is in you. right?
Okay.
But business plans are passe. I'm gonna say that, right? Because a lot of people are doing what these things called pitch decks, right?
Oh, what's that?
So what they do is they put together what their business is in basically a 5-minute, like a 5-minute pitch thing.
Okay, I got you.
It's like a Shark Tank.
Got you.
They do these things called pitch decks, right? And it's the same as a business plan, but the thing about your business and what we always talk about is you got to know the numbers, right? If you know the numbers of your business and you can explain the numbers of your business to someone else, that's the easiest way to get money. I made X amount of money. These are the people I make my money from. This person buys from me here. Like, if you know the numbers of your business, put those numbers of your business on paper and then give it to somebody and say, look, I know how I make money. I know how much money I make. If you give me this, I can make more money because I know where the money's coming from.
Gotcha.
Right? That's what people want to know. Right?
Elevator pitch, Lotus, right?
Yeah. Pitch deck, elevator pitch. Elevator pitch is a little bit different because it's 1 minute.
Okay.
Pitch decks are a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
Yeah. But yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Okay. All right, Corey, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So if you know the numbers of your business, people will give you money. If you know the numbers of your business, people will give you money. If you know how that money comes to you, from where, what time, like if you know your business well, people will give you money because they know that you understand how businesses work.
Yeah.
Like, multi-billion-dollar companies, the thing that they know is they know their business. They put their business in the street. They if you go on Yahoo Finance, they can tell you where all the money's coming in and where all the money's going out for the public to see. I don't write business plans. I don't know how to write business plans because if anytime I want money from somebody, I just give them the numbers of my business. I show them that I know where the money comes from and how I make the money. I show the return on investment and I show where they can make their return on investment. I don't try to make it. I don't try to make it complex.
Well, let's read one from. Go ahead. Lotus RL writes, but business plans aren't hard to write. I wrote my first one at 21, but that business plan is actually for you so that you know the structure and financial projections of your business.
Yep.
Thank you, Lotus.
Basically,
all right, Corey, you got about 2 minutes, man. Leave us with something before we let you go.
Love your brother and sister enough to help them. Love yourself enough to not put yourself in positions where people can take advantage of you, right? So, and that comes through education. Educate yourself before you get yourself into anything. Don't take nothing I say as the gospel. Do all your research, right? Don't take nothing that anybody says as gospel. Anything that I tell you, you can Google it. I don't want you to take what I say as gospel unless it's my experience. If it's not my experience, then you don't got to take it as gospel. You can go look it up. Don't just, like do some research, right? Get yourself involved in whatever it is you want to get involved in, right? So that when you get there, that you know exactly what you need to do. And when you asking the person, right? Because like the thing when you trying to get mentorship is again, if you know what you want to do, that person is more likely to help you, right? Because you can go to that person and say, look, this is how I can help you, right? Because when you're going for mentorship, it's not about how much they can help you. It's about how much you can help them and then they can help you.
Because that's what's going to make them give you the money. Because they want to know.
About money. Mentorship is more about time and money.
You got
a bunch of mistakes that you don't have to make in the process of getting there. And you can use their good name to help you build yours. Right. Yeah. So I help this person with this good name do XYZ. So right, mentorship is a two-way street, right? You have to help them build their brand so that they can help you build yours.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Corey Camp, man. Appreciate you, by the hood. Tell Jimmy I said what's up. I missed you, brothers. Ain't had you on in a few weeks now. Yeah. We're gonna be going strong for the month of August. So I would like to have you guys back next Monday.
Right. I got it. Like I said, I started working back in the school district.
Yeah.
So once I set my schedule, I'll let you know exactly when I can
Good. As long as we can have one of y'all, I would love it.
Okay.
I would love it because we are going to take a vacation the first week of September for my birthday, so we'll be off that whole week, and I'll let you guys know because I know we've been in flux lately with the timing of the show. If I'm going to be here, summertime.
Yep.
I'm trying to spend some time with my family because they've been getting on me. My little one, my 9-year-old, told me over the weekend. She said, "Dad, you're getting boring." I said, "What the hell that mean?" She says, "Either you're going to work or you sleep." I said, "Oh, okay." Once I heard that, I said, "Okay, let's take some time off and let Daddy start doing some things with her."
You got the rat trap. You had that rat trap life going on.
Yeah, work and sleep, work and sleep, work, and she peeped it.
You had that hamster wheel going on.
Yeah. So I said, "Oh, let me change this up a little bit," because one thing I always
somebody in your life that cares enough to tell you. And
yeah,
when that person's 9, that's still.
Yeah, one thing I don't want my children to think or have to come to it is to think that Daddy has put his career before us. That's the one thing I don't want them to have to deal with in life when they get older, to say, you know what, had that resentment thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. My dad, we could have all the great, because you can take care of a child and they want for nothing and they'll still have resentment for you. You know, so I don't want them to ever think that I don't want them to hate entertainment because entertainment took their dad from them, you know? So
I don't really personally care if my kids hate me or not. I only care if they respect me and that they're taken care of. I'm their parent and not their friend. So
I don't give a damn they hate me.
Yeah,
hate me, goddamn.
I'm doing this so that you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
So whether you hate me or not, that's a you thing, right? I'm not going to push that on you, and I'm going to spend as much time as I can with you, but building a legacy for you so that you don't have to struggle. Mm-hmm. If that's the worst thing that I've ever done and you hate me for that,
then shit, let me be the bad guy, huh?
I'm gonna take that on the chin.
I know that's right. Corey, thank you so much. It's always a privilege having you on the show. I want to read one comment because this is a good one for you guys. Star G writes, "Thank you again, Corey. It's always a pleasure learning from you guys." That's for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we appreciate you. Again, that's Corey Camp and my man Jimmy. They are founders and CEO of Buy the Hood. I put it in the comments, buythehood.com. Make sure you go over there. They have a lot of webinars, some free, some cost, but it's very cost efficient. And the one thing I love about these brothers, they're not doing this to get money out of you. They're doing this to help you create wealth for you and your family. So that's the first and foremost thing that I love about these brothers, because their deal is to educate us and to allow us to help our families. And like I tell people, with everything you do, there is a price. We do these things for a living. Now, you have your own career that you do, and you may just do this for a hobby, but love to do it. But it still costs money to make everything go the way it needs to go. So if there's something on the website that needs to be paid for, believe me, the reason why they're charging you for it, because there's a reason. Not because they're trying to pay their mortgage or pay their car.
Nobody wanted it. We literally were doing it for free. And nobody wanted it.
And then you put a price on it, then everybody want it, because then they think it works. If you give it to them for free, they don't believe it, right, Corey?
Exact same information.
Same information. Okay, you want us to charge you? We'll charge you.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Again, Corey Camp, Buy the Hood. I salute you, my good brother. Look forward to talking to you or Jimmy next Monday, man. Stay blessed, stay up, keep doing what you're doing, man. We love you for that. I appreciate you, Corey.
Thank you.
Later. Again, that's Corey Camp, man. Buy the Hood each and every Monday on the show, giving us some financial literacy, but also, man, just keeping it 100. I love them brothers when they're on the show because they really do bring the knowledge, and that's what it's all about on this Make Money Monday. That's why we call it Make Money Monday. We want to help you enjoy your Mondays, not look at your Monday as dreary Monday, but look at Mondays as a new opportunity for you to get it right. All right, DJ A, since you're done over there snoring and shit, let's get into the end of the morning jam with DJ A. I brought him coffee to try to stay up. He's still snoring. You got to tell that woman to stop sucking you off in the morning, because you just fall asleep at the drop of a goddamn dime. God damn. All right, DJ A, end of the morning jam. Let's go.
Hands up. Just different. They don't wanna go to war with the goat yet. Big strap, all black, call it Kodak. This nigga been snapping like a Kodak, but I'll take you out the picture like I'm high def. Bunch of drags hanging with me like I'm Wyclef. Couple shooters on the roofs and they all steps. Niggas go behind your back like a drop step.
Camera full of
Bulls back on his bull again.
Pop up at your crib, big lot tucked by the ribs. Treat these niggas like a label, put contracts on your head. Big work on the table, whole gang getting fed. We don't know niggas' angles, might be working with the feds. Heard the nigga was a rat, well we just called it Cool Red. Nigga used to sell crack, got him for a couple squares. Now these niggas looking scared. Got the AR with the Jordan sign, when I pull it out you getting head. Fuck the goat, I'm the bed. Been eating all these rappers. Grand Reaper with the ratchet. Van Diesel when the stick shift, you better dodge or get ran, bitch. I ain't with the threats, let your man know. I keep a tech in the Lambo. Spray it with my chest like I'm Rambo. Here for the checks like my last show. Better come correct to get canceled. I got the gas like I'm Scarecrow. Fontaine to my Dutch. I'm up, I'm stuck like I'm Mirdo. I said I'm stuck like I'm Pesos. Can't fit these jeans with my bankroll. We done ganged up, CMD. Welcome to the new death row. Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the king don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground. Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground.
Up from the pocket at the waist, whoa. Glock 19 to his face, whoa. I don't drink liquor, smoke gang, whoa. Smoking on the out, one taste, whoa. Jay-Z and I don't really chase them hoes. Last time I tried, almost dropped my pole. Nigga said fuck nice, had to wipe a nigga nose. Cool with the net, I ain't the one you wanna troll. Got a nigga low, which header wanna go? Front door or the back, which one you wanna blow? Coming like beans, wet hand, you like to roll. Better pick one or they both might go. We split the pill, now we both on go. She in love with the dick, now she can't let go. Call up my account, need a red Lambo. Bandana red on the black Rambo.
Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground. Niggas acting like the king don't put it down. Niggas acting like the gang don't be around. First you throw that ass up, then bring it down like that. Pocket rocket on my lap next to the ground.
D&D, I just wanna know what you can see in me. Hopefully it's something with that MTV. Praying that this doesn't leave an empty me. D&D, turning on my phone is for my sanity. Lately I've been feeling like these rhyming schemes don't matter as much as those social feeds, TV, Instagram things we tweet. Seems like we really trapped in something we don't need. Got women getting ass shots, posting X-rated things just for attention. That's not the love that you need. Who do I wanna be? Someone that you love or someone that you need? Truthfully, I always wonder who is listening. Haven't put a project out since last spring. This ventilation is for those napping and for those asking. I've been snapping on tracks, feeling more like a lab rat than a genius. Demons seem to be back this season. Can't just pick a reason like that dude from TDE. Keep the phone on D&D, explode like TNT. Look, D&D, constantly just searching for my inner peace. Bangers keep on busting from my inner peace. Summer is clip after clip like movie scenes. D&D, one in time for me, God gave me quarantine. Scripture after scripture, tell them all on me. Words can't break you down, but they'll make you bleed. I'm the pen scribbling on the canvas of life. Overstanding, I'm not a brush, but I can still right my wrongs. Whether you're thick or you're fine, I like both. Rather be a shepherd than a goat, there's way too many of those, huh? By those standards, know I'm too much to handle. Know they can't hold a candle, my flame turn them to sanding. Never had time to panic, haters words, I can them. Better than overscanning and constantly overpanning. Guess I've been wildin' out, something like a loose cannon. Never been a joke with cadence. Had the people here chanting and always was a lucid dreamer. Coming from different planet, been going through lots of changes. These women ain't understanding how it's time for myself and my career selfish. Makes me think love ain't real, got us feeling helpless. Tell me why should I settle for less? Got that shit off my chest, love myself the best. Always have, any chick killing that will never last. Tired of arguments or discussion, shifting my path. Better off on my own, ain't no reading into that. Till my hat low, rap flow is 06D way, they can't cross me. Recover like King James in time for block parties. Since 16 I've been striving for pop party. Industry been slipping, guess I'm my barleys. Elementary rappers, fake trappers, wanna be snipers. When this game was elevated, probably wasn't diapers. What happened to dropping knowledge they can't even decipher? What was supposed to be lessons to keep us from all this dying? Boys ain't just for artists, they using them to lifers. This isn't one of those tracks where the artist is out crying. I'm just trying to keep it 100, never been one for lying. I gotta spill all my thoughts before my cell ends up dying. D&D. Tell me why should I settle for less?
The past is gone, but you never knew how to. All the things I've been going through, how to. Moving on in the better, how to. Get from the old into something new, how to. I see the change, things ain't been the same. People showing true colors, I often see the same. Mercy something they want from me, but I'm saving grace. Too much pain in my heart, and I can feel the weight. How you love without loyalty that I can't relate. People take you through hell, we pray for heaven's sake. Say you wantin' to change, but too much games you play. Niggas come and they going, man, I can never say. Deny the fact that you lost, but yet you gotta win. How you know where you going, but don't know where you been? This that song for my future, I'm speaking for the youth. Dropping jewels that is red because it holds the truth. The lies are gone when the light exposes the dark. But true indeed, we gon' see who you really are. They did you wrong and it hurts, man, I know this is shame. Can't control it, don't stress it, man, it's part of the game. That's why I change. The past is gone, but you never knew how to. All the things I've been going through, how to. Moving on in the better, how to. Get from the old into something new, how to. Watch a nigga change, but I ain't gon' switch it. kick me while I'm down, but I'm finna get her. Thought your grass was greener, baby, how you figure? See the dreams so small till I start thinking bigger. I just call it how it is, karma gon' deliver. By me moving smarter, that's gon' make you sicker. Think of what Kodak said, man, I know the feeling. Everything be good until you doing better than them. Love is blind, I know it's not. I see too much love is fake. I just wanna reach the top. All you wanna do is hate. What I get is all I got. And all you wanna do is hate. Tell me, will it ever stop? Seem like it will never change. The past is gone, but you never knew. All the things I've been going through. Yeah, moving on in a better mood. Get for me old into something new. The past is gone, but you never knew. All the things I've been going through. Yeah, I'm moving on in a better mood. Get for me old into something new.
Fold your hands now and let us pray that I will never see a wedding day. No, there be no wedding cake on this pleasant face. I put that on Kurt Franklin and Pastor Mace. I switch ladies like the weather going sun to rain, like late April to early May. I give game, but mama, I don't play. And fuck tomorrow, we living for the day. We living for the day. Before I eat it, I'ma say my grace. We living for the day. You better keep your hands off my fucking plate. We living for the day. I need that money like yesterday. We living for the day. I wish I had an extra hour, shit, an extra day. You already know what we're cooking here. Mama from the Bahamas know what to put in there. A little pimp, a little player, a little millionaire. Cause that's exactly what we're building here. It's a vibe, it's a feeling, yeah. This ain't for the faint of heart, don't bring your children near. This that grown folks, ladies by the boatload, pistol in your overcoat. I bought it just in case. We're living for the day. Before I eat it, I'ma say my grace. We're living for the day. You better keep your hands off my fucking plate. We're living for the day. I bought it just in case. We're living for the day. I wish I had an extra hour, shit, an extra day.
Hands up, put your hands up. Hands up, put your
All right, that's going to conclude the end of the morning jam with DJ A. Shout out to DJ A for holding us down, man. Mike Rex, man, that's my guy. Make sure y'all go and go get that music, man. It's only for $1. Ride with Mike Rex, man. Go get that thing. That's going to conclude today's End of the Morning Jam with DJ A. Let's go ahead and recap today's show. All right, today's weather forecast for the tri-state area is scattered showers, high of 90, low of 71. Happy birthday to each and every one of you out there celebrating your birthday. If it's your birthday, it is definitely your Earth Day. Please enjoy your day. Do not drink and drive if you're out celebrating your birthday today. All right, sports news of the day. We got Major League Baseball in full effect. All right, it's pennant chase time. Major League Baseball is in full effect. The NFL is in full effect with their spring training. We have preseason games kicking off on Thursday. So the NFL is coming back. It's a little football smell in the air, but Major League Baseball, y'all, is in rare form. So make sure you check that out. Gospel song of the day, each and every day on the 9:30 hour. We like to bless you with a gospel song to help inspire and motivate you while also inspiring and motivating ourselves. Today's gospel song of the day was my man Sean Jones and the Believers. I'm depending on you. Our open discussion we was talking about, is it okay to still take care of your adult children? Is it okay to still take care of your adult children was our open discussion. 1045 was Buy the Hood. Shout out to my man Corey and Jimmy, CEO and founders of Buy the Hood. They come on the show each and every Monday to give us some financial literacy. That's buythehood.com. Make sure you go and check out buythehood.com and get your financial advice today. Again, shout out to Corey and Jimmy and Buy the Hood for being a part of the Wake Up Show each and every Monday, giving us our financial literacy on this Make Money Monday. All right, so the End of the Morning Jam with DJ A is sponsored by IMD Entertainment. Planning your next event? Then allow IMD to provide the entertainment. No event's too big or too small. We got the best prices in town. Now, I just got an announcement to make. I was supposed to do my August 28th one-man show at another location here in Camden, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So I got to talk it over to the big wigs here on the campus and make sure that August 28th is available, because I need to do the taping to finish up our Poetry Meets Comedy documentary. So I'm kind of in like a tailspin today, because I just got off the phone with the woman who owns the facility that I was going to do it at, and they're afraid of this new variant that's coming out, so they don't know if they're going to shut down their facility. So, but don't forget, Thursday, August 26th, South Street. Listen to me. I need you guys to support and get tickets. Thursday, August 26th, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, South Street. Thursday night comedy starring Ray Gordon, hosted by yours truly, IMD, featuring my man Gomez, the comedian. It all goes down Thursday, August 26th, South Street, Philadelphia, on the rooftop. Now, we're on the rooftop overlooking the city. Beautiful venue on South Street. I need you guys to support and get tickets, all right? I have the tickets for sale on Wednesday when we come back in. We're going to take off on Tuesday tomorrow like we have been. But I just want to assure you guys, come the fall, there will be no more days off during the week. Come the fall, you will get the show every day. All right. The reason why we've been taking off Tuesdays is because I do a lot on the weekends and I need a day to try to recuperate and go over some other things when it comes to IMD Entertainment. But we're going to make a way that this show will be ran every day starting in the fall. So I do appreciate y'all patience with us over the summer as we try to get this thing going. That's right, Lily. I need y'all to support South Street Thursday, August 26th. Hope You're Happy comedy show on South Street. Is a beautiful facility on South Street. If you haven't been to the Thursday night comedy on South Street, you need to go, because the season's about to come to an end. We're doing on the top of the roof. You know, I think we can only get like 2 more in August and September. Come October, I think they're going to do it out top. So make sure y'all get tickets. Again, we'll have all information on Wednesday. I have tickets on Wednesday. The information's here. August 26th, 7 p.m., 1437 South Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hope You're Happy comedy show hosted by yours truly, IMD. Tickets on sale right now. Get those tickets, man. Come support your boy. I need y'all support on this. All right, so I appreciate you guys tuning into the show. I really do. Like I always tell you guys, this show may bear my name, but this is not my show. This is your show, Dotson. This is your show, Lily. This is your show, Phyllis. Thank you so much, Phyllis, and you have a great day as well. All right, so that's going to conclude today's Make Money Monday show. Today is Monday, August 9th, 2021. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please, I love you with the love of God. So love God, live life to the fullest, and along the way, take time out to love yourself. We'll see y'all again Wednesday with our We Got You Wednesday. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.